It's not your behavior that makes you good or bad, but how you feel about yourself depends on your behavior. Matthew 7:17 says that a good tree brings forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree brings forth bad fruit. So let's break this down for a little bit. We are the tree, and we've all been created equally. So what makes some trees bear good fruit and some trees bear not so good fruit? When we are not rooted in knowing who we are, I can be a good Christian and still live out of the lack mentality because I don't know who I am. You see, God doesn't go by labels. The language of the universe is our emotions. Our emotions are created by what we think about ourselves. How we think about ourselves is where our actions come in. Verse 18 says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, nor can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. That's why I said the label doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. You get what I'm saying? A good tree is the mindset of the tree of life. It brings us life, right? It is non-duality, oneness, unity, unconditional love, balance, harmony. So what does this good tree bring forth? Good fruit, obviously. And the good fruit is love, peace, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Galatians 5:22 and 23. And just a reminder, we've all been created good. We've all been created from this one tree of life. So now let's look at the corrupt tree. The tree of good and evil, duality, carnal, fleshly, ego. The masks we wear, we see ourselves separated from God and each other, which is imbalanced. This is the corrupt tree. It's our mindset. What kind of fruit does this tree bear? What's the evil fruit? Lack, unworthiness, superficial love, drama, stress, self-righteousness. This might not be what you were expecting. But if we see ourselves as separate from God, this is the kind of fruit that we can see from our life. And our behavior can show that. We can be judgmental. We can be criticizing. We can use gossip, hatred, spew hatred, simply because we have misidentified ourself, which is after I was saved, I would still feel so unworthy and I couldn't figure out, why am I feeling this way? If I'm a child of God, why do I feel unworthy? Why do I keep finding myself begging and pleading for forgiveness? But now I know it's because I did not know myself as the tree of life. I saw myself as separate from God, not the oneness that I know we are. And here's the thing. We can't fool God. We can't pretend to be someone we're not and try to trick him in that way. Because let's face it, energy cannot lie. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. How you feel about yourself is what you are manifesting. Verse 15 says, "Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." I used to hate to read these verses until I realized it's all about me. These false prophets are the masks that we wear, the misidentification, thinking we are someone, but not realizing the truth of who we are. Remember, a sheep is easily led astray. Our mind. Our mind will believe just about anything to feel better about itself. The ravening wolves, those are the robbers. They're pretending to be one thing, but acting out of another. They're the masks, the false self, double-minded. So live out of the tree of life. Know yourself. Know that you are one with God. You are one with God. The kingdom of heaven is within. So stop looking outside of yourself for peace, for happiness, for joy, for love. Everything is here. Everything is here. You are the tree of life. Not everyone that says, "Lord, Lord," shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that does, the will of my Father, which is in heaven. This is the throne of heaven. And what I said before, it doesn't matter what label you go by. That's not how you enter the kingdom of heaven. You are the door to the sheepfold. You are the door to the sheepfold. You are the master of your life. John 10:1 says, "He that enters not by the door of the sheepfold, but climbs up some other way, is the same as a thief and robber." Here comes the ravening wolf. So remember, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven by a label. That's a robber. By calling yourself something, thinking that's the way you enter. You cannot enter the kingdom of heaven by your good works. That's a robber. It's not because of your works that you enter into the kingdom of heaven. It's because you know that is your birthright. That is your inheritance. You know who you are. Don't let anyone take this queendom or the kingdom from you. This is your rightful place. This is your mansion. And remember, the ravening wolves can come in and make you feel guilty. They might come in through your thoughts, thinking, who am I? Who am I to deserve this? Or feeling like you don't deserve this, or feeling like you're not capable. But just keep in mind that this is only a ravening wolf. This is only a robber trying to rob you of what is actually yours. But remember, you are the master of your thoughts. You bring your thoughts captive. Your thoughts cannot bring you captive unless you give them that permission. I am the good shepherd. I am the door to the sheepfold. I am the light of the world. I am the tree of life. That's why my fruit is good.